Here's an introduction to two useful sticky notes extensions from the Google Chrome store. The first one is Noteboard Sticky Notes app. I've already installed it. So if I just click on my toolbar, the black N with the yellow background, and then this opens a sticky note. I can edit my note, and then I can change a few of the features, such as the size of the text, the font, the size of the window. And then when I'm happy with that, I can then export it as a text file. I'll put it in my documents, and then I can open that up. And then obviously then I can paste that to a Word document or anywhere else that I want to. The second one is called Sticky Notes, just popped up, and it's far more advanced. It's very similar to something like Padlet. The main benefit of this over Padlet is that if you're a new user, then you're not limited to 3 Padlets. You can use as many notice boards on this as you like. So again, I've already installed it. So I've mocked up a demo version here of what my note board looks like. And you can see that I've listed some key facts. I put a link to a tweet, I put a link to websites, and I've inserted a video or embedded a video from YouTube and put some pictures in as well. At the top, at the moment, I've got 6 different boards. Most of them are blank. So if I show you board 1, I can show you how to add something to it. I can just double click, and then that brings up a new post-it note. And then I've got lots and lots of options. Most of them you'll recognize from things like Microsoft Word. So I can type in like that. I can make my text bold if I want to, italics, etc., etc. I can also add things like a hyperlink, and that means that I can find a website that I like. So for example, I'm going to take this one from Anne Frank. I'm going to copy the link to it. I'm going to go back, and then I'm going to add my hyperlink. So I can highlight, click on the paperclip, paste in the URL, click OK, and then when I accept, you can see that now that's a hyperlink. So if I click on that, it will take me to the page on Anne Frank. Other things I can do, double click again, that gives me another new note. I can embed things like YouTube videos. So for example, if I want a YouTube video on Winston Churchill, then I can click on the share icon on YouTube and then click on embed. And then I'm going to copy this embed code and then go back to my noteboard, and I'm going to click on where it says source code, paste, click OK. And then I will just move this up here, accept, and you can see then that we can play the video within our sticky note board. Other things I can do as well, I can insert images. So I'm going to upload a picture. I'm going to choose one from my computer and then open. Click accept, and then I've got a new image. I can also edit this image by clicking the pencil, edit note, and then I can add text to it if I want to. And then if I'm happy with that, I can accept again. Other things with my notes as well, I can color code them. So I can add different colors for different reasons, different things. Also, I can use whatever color I want. I have to stick with these ones. And if you want to, you can also add a pin to your note as well. Some other features are that I can share my board. So if I want to share my board with somebody, I can add their email address. And if they sign up, then they can view the board or edit the board. Also, I can make my board publishable. And so if I set my board as public, then people can view my board by visiting this hyperlink here. So if I go to publish now, this board is now public. I'm going to open a new tab, paste it in, and then you can see this board. You'll notice there's only this board. So if I go back to my sticky board, then I've actually got 6, but just board 1 is the one that I've made public. So you can make them public. And then obviously you can make them private again afterwards. Up here where it says AA, you can change the font. You can also change the size of the font. You can see that increasing and decreasing as I click it. And then finally, if I want to, I can present my board. So I'm going to click on presentation mode. And then you can see that that's my first sticky note. It skips on every few seconds. So that's my second one. And then that's my third one. So you can actually make it full size and you can present it to people. If I click escape, then it takes me out. If I have a longer board, then you can see that I can just scroll down and I can see different sections of my board. So this is quite useful if you're creating lots of different information that you want to present in one place for people to look at.